price is right because you get 2 fabulous nights of improvisation. And to begin the second one, I need a line of poetry.
Whenever Richard Corey went downtown.
Whenever Richard Corey went downtown. Thank you.
She knows it, yeah, right. She's trying to be a good poet. Where's the funny man?
When I was 12 years old, we would go swimming. Me and my buddies would swim at this place. And we would go get Cokes and chips down the road. And we had our bikes, and we were really cool. And Todd Weissmuller, my best friend, we had swim conference, and he just won first place. And so his parents gave him a new bike. And he was like the only one out of us that could ride with no hands. And so like we were riding, and I was kind of in the back. And I had a Pittsburgh Steelers bike with Franco Harris's number on the front. And so he was riding with no hands. And these 2 guys were walking, and they looked like thugs. And they were about 17 years old, which is so old. And one of them had the painter's cap with the 2 neck flags. It said, like, I conquered the beast at Kings Island. And the other guy was just, you know, from Breaking or something. So Todd, he's in front, and we don't even say anything. We're just looking at each other like, you know. And so Todd's cruising, no hands, and he's like, I'll take care of these guys. And so he rides by, and he goes, hey, what's up? And the one guy goes, hey, fuck you! And so we all just took off to the different side streets, and I was like riding like this. And we never saw the guys, but we didn't get any Coke or chips.
When Robinson wrote Richard Corey, it's a beautiful poem. It's very emotional, and it's wonderful. And it should bring to mind just like all the things that are sad and tragic and beautiful in this world. Unfortunately, the thing I think of is the film Listen to Me, which is probably one of the worst movies ever made. It stars not only Kirk Cameron, but Jamie Gertz. And there's a scene in it where she tells, I think Kirk Cameron, I don't know, that he reminds her of Richard Corey. And so right now, Edwin Arlington Robinson is probably turning over in his grave. Some guy's referring to his poem in the film, Listen to Me.
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron.
Remember when Eddie and Boner and
Hey man, why don't you quit stalling?
No, I just...
Are you gonna join debate or not?
Yo, yeah. Yeah, I'm all about Lincoln Douglas and shit.
You should be, because all the cool kids are doing it.
Right, I know. But just give me some time, okay?
Hey man, we didn't answer right now.
Right.
We got a match coming up against ETHS next week, and we need someone, man. And all the whole posse's in it, right?
Yeah.
Score settle those wild kids.
Right,
No,
yeah.
what's up, man?
No, I know. I just need some time to think. This is a big deal. It's the first time I've ever done it.
You got mad oration skills. Why don't you show the world what you can do?
Show what you got.
I don't know. All right, I'm in. All right, just don't tell my parents I'm in, okay?
I won't.
All right, after school, we just went and hung out, skateboarded and stuff.
You know, my dad caught me doing debate. The fastest speed ever achieved standing on a skateboard is 55.43 miles per hour.
What are you in with debaters now? My boy is not going to be with debaters, I'll tell you that.
I learned it from you, Dad! That's what happened.
He was in his room alone, and he was debating in the mirror, and you saw him. And
I saw it, and I wanted to do that right away.
Did it? Well, I want in.
It's pretty cool, you know. You get up there and you say what you think.
Yeah.
Then you rebut what they think?
Hey man, resolved. Debating kicks ass.
Yeah. Word up.
I'm in. Let's screw up this west side.
Yeah.
Abortion.
That's a tricky issue.
I know, man. I'll do a new one then. Okay. Rocks.
You can't debate much about rocks.
I know,
It's
sorry.
not there, you know. Rocks.
You're right. It's just, yeah, you're right. Do they give us the topics there? I think they do.
Yeah, they do.
My name's Randall Cross, and I'm not getting younger. David Marte, one of my best friends growing up, is he's like been a lawyer for 3 years now, and he's doing like a case every day. He's making like a lot of money, and he's doing really well, and he's engaged to this beautiful girl. David Reuter has already gone to law school, and now he's in like business school, and he's got a beautiful wife, and he's totally on that road, and he's doing really well. My name's Randall Cross. I'm 26 years old, and I still have sleepovers. I enjoy them. They're fun. Like, I get to get the blanket, and I'll sit on the other couch, and I'll talk about philosophy, and I'll talk about, I'm telling you this. This sucks. It baffles me that I'm still this age and I don't have a girlfriend, and I will be like, ooh, you want to stay the night maybe and talk like to friends. I don't. No.
You can talk to me. Well, my name is Matt Larson, and as a child I had a best friend named Matt Freecheck. And we used to say hello to each other. We would say, hello, Matt Larson. I would say, hello, Matt Freecheck. And we would be like 4. So I knew that the end of our childhood friendship had come when, well, actually, I moved away from his neighborhood. And he came over for a sleepover once. And I had a treehouse in the back of the yard. And it was sort of it was a treehouse in the sense that it had been built on a tree, but the tree was dead. And so Matt Freecheck came over. We hung out in the treehouse area. It was just this thing that was about 8 feet off the ground and had like the outdoor carpeting on the floor, plastic semi-grass shit. And Matt Freecheck, I think, ate an apple, got sick, and went home. And that was like the last I saw of him since I was about 11 years old. But our story ends happily because Matt was a jerk.
You'll stay over?
Please keep all hands empty inside the vehicle at all times. Please step up and to the left and let the others get on the train.
Let's go to the arcade.
Oh.
Oh, want to play some Gallagher? Yeah. Go ahead. I'll do the joystick, you do the button. It's not as exciting. It's kind of a letdown. Maybe when we get two guys joined together, it'll be better.
I had peanut butter and jelly for lunch today.
I can tell. What?
Did you see Who's the Boss last night?
So much has changed since I saw you. God, this is my wife.
Hi. I really haven't heard anything about you, but it's pleasant to meet you nonetheless.
You're as beautiful as I would have imagined.
Hey, Franco.
Old Shane here always knew how to land.
Shane.
Remember that one girl?
I didn't know your real name was Shane.
I don't tell anyone my real name is Shane because I get made fun of.
We've been married for 6 years.
Oh, I seem to have stepped in the middle of something.
Well, no,
Which
no,
I instigated,
no.
oddly enough.
I'd like you to stay.
So would I.
So what's for dinner?
Well, I made a unbelievable. Come here, you want to see this? Come here.
We'll be over here looking at the...
I'm going to put a record on the turntable.
That's what I call a pizza. Oh, your name is Shane. Shut up. Don't blow this for me. I swear to God, I'll kick your ass right out of my
What's
house.
in this for you? What's in this for you? That's a beautiful piece of music. What are you going to run? Don't you tell me you're not, because we wrote the book.
We wrote the book, Governor.
I want half. Right now, I want half. No. Watch. Hey, did John ever tell you about his work with the Republican Party?
Franco, shut up.
No, as a matter of fact, we never really mentioned that. I'm sure that was something that took place long before we met and therefore wasn't an integral part of our relationship. Right, honey?
Right. What about his time with that Aryan group?
Franco, I don't know you very well.
I could say I'm kidding.
He is.
Boy, I'd sure love half of that food.
I love you so much. It's unbelievable.
Whoever thought Shane O'Brien would go and get himself married?
You're Irish?
Mrs. McGillicuddy's naked. Again.
Didn't you fuck Mrs. McGillicuddy?
I remember when I was younger, like in high school, and I lived in the suburbs up north. Going to the city was like such a big deal. Going downtown, you had to make plans. You had to find 4 people, one of which had to drive. You know, we all had our altered fake driver's license in the separate wallet because we didn't want to be pulled over. So I remember the trick was like when you were driving home, some of which might have been inebriated. We were driving home, and the biggest deal was who can get home like the quickest. If we had like 2 cars, and you'd be at school the next day, because we did that. You'd be driving home, the next day you'd be going, yeah, I got home, I got back from the suburbs in like 8 minutes. And we had a thing which was called the sweep, and that was when you went from one side of the highway all the way to the other side in like one foul swoop. And my friend Mike Lertzman actually did 27 on the way from the Ohio ramp to the Dundee ramp, 27 times switching lane to lane. And I'm here to tell about it.
Smart, yeah. I think one of my favorite movies is Breaking Away, and I think the reason I like it is there's that quarry scene when Dennis Quaid challenges the swimmer from Indiana University to swim across the quarry. And the thing is, I was a competitive swimmer when I was growing up, and so whenever you see a movie star or anybody doing something that you did once, you're like, that person is bad. Because I remember Dennis Quaid was swimming, and I was like, I could beat him. And he winds up hitting his head on the rock. And I thought that was a very touching scene too, because then his friends had to jump in the water and save him from drowning. And it was also
Do you know that I actually swam in the quarries because I went to Indiana University?
I didn't know that.
I did.
I didn't know that. Gosh, I had no idea. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Really?
Really, it's fine. I'll still let you come to my party.
Thanks. Well, I just don't know what to say. I've never ever shook the hand of, spit it out! The man who shook the hand of John L. Sullivan!
John L. Sullivan?
John L. Sullivan, he was a prize fighter in the early 20th century. He was an Irish immigrant.
I know, but I'm from the Sullivan family, and I have an uncle, John L. Sullivan. I won't make that up.
I guess not. Well, anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you anyhow. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
Right.
So, if we stop this bickering, we can come in. There's people inside that want to see you.
All right, fine.
That's my man George Washington. Of course not, but Mr. Washington, who invented the washer dryer.
Later on,
Yeah, I love them, thanks.
I met Abraham Lincoln.
I had eggs with Mickey Mitchell.
More scotch.
I'd love some, thanks.
It's scotch.
So I've got video games and I've got G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, which one do you want to play with first?
You know, you can pick. G.I. Joes are great. That's fantastic.
Okay. Or we could play video games. We'll play G.I. Joes, then we'll play video games, then we'll play G.I. Joes.
Some of the more famous G.I. Joes, Flint, Roadblock, and Snow Joe.
Whenever I show my big brother Snow Joe, he laughs and runs out of the room.
What do you got there? Right.
Snow Joe.
Probably because it sounds like something, and you'll learn about that later. You know, I really love playing games with you and everything. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as soon as I start making friends at college, I'm probably not going to come around.
Well, I have friends too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You always like Kaboom, right?
Yeah. I went ahead and paid more for the actual Atari cartridges rather than the Activision.
Yeah.
Those are still good though. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you know, Stampede was great.
Well, to catch all the bombs, you just gotta sweep from one side to the next in like one fell swoop, and you got all
The ghosts in Pac-Man were Inky, Binky, Blink, Pinky, and Clyde.
Yeah, and I have them too.
That's awesome.
So you got friends in college?
I'm gonna. Yeah. Any day now. Gonna be a junior. And then they're gonna start coming.
So this is my room. My roommate's out. That's Dream Date Barbie.
Wow.
That's Sporting Shape Ken.
That is so awesome.
Are you in my physics class?
Yeah.
I thought you looked familiar. Anyway.
Wow, Pet Shop Boys.
You can be Ken.
Great. Oh, the little glasses come off. That's awesome.
Please don't ever do that again.
So I want to hear some crazy stories about college.
Oh, where to begin? Oh, man. One time, I watch all. All right. I'm on. We got it. And yeah, I saw those guys again the next weekend, and we did the same thing.
Ralph couldn't make it.
Okay, I'm gonna bail you out of here.
My dad's not alive.
My dad is alive, and I called him, know what he said? Bail yourself out. And guess what? I can't.
It's your first time in stir.
In what?
Stir. Behind bars.
Yes.
All right, let me tell you something that you're going to need to learn, first mate. If you're going to talk, it better be about philosophy.
How do you know that?
I've been around. All right, you say a bad word about the categorical imperative, snake over there will tear your ass off.
When were you in the still? In the stir.
Stir!
I said stir.
I've done big time. Done weeks in stir. Lousy screws.
I think I can handle myself just fine again. Act completely natural.
Act natural. Yeah, you do that. Wait for your daddy to bail you out, it's never going to happen. And one day you realize your daddy's dead.
In Russian prisons, they have this thing called the rubber shirt. It's a torture device. They put this rubber shirt on a person, pour water over it, the rubber shrinks, crushes their ribs.
All right. What are we doing here?
Standing behind bars. This is what people do behind bars.
No.
You talk about philosophy.
Hey, you boys still up? Lights out was 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
Or are you preparing for the interpenitentiary debate?
We're preparing for the interpension.
Hey, why don't you get out of here before I prove you don't exist, okay?
Hey, and just as free will becomes a reality, I'll pay attention to anything you're saying. 20 minutes!
Ain't young who never gave Arafat a chance, okay? That's what we gotta keep hitting, right?
Fucking A.
I can handle myself with philosophy and debate.
Philosophy and debate.
Yeah.
Debate and philosophy.
Yeah.
All right, then, why don't you tackle this one, tough guy?
All right.
Resolved. Hegel didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. How about that? How about you synthesize that? Why don't you do that?
We got a crapper in the middle of the cell.
Hey.
Trying to scratch that invisible scratch in the back of your small of your back there?
Yeah. I'll tell you though, if it was invisible, it'd be fine, but it's really there. Maybe you can help.
Invisible, but absolutely detectable. Hey.
So why don't you do this for me?
I don't like to touch you.
We're all friends here. Good friends. In a good way.
In a real good way.
In a good way.
I have athlete's foot.
According to my my high school wrestling coach, the easiest way to relieve athlete's foot is urinating on your feet in the shower.
You know, that's the second best thing.
I'll be right back.
It's like she's never been on a commune before.
I know.
Rookie.
Yeah.
New blood.
Yeah.
Fresh meat, whatever you want to call
Green.
it. Green.
Wet behind the ears. Thick and coffee. got an itch.
Sorry. That was kind of rude, wasn't it?
There we go, Arne.
It's down there.
Oh, thank goodness.
Like I said, we're all good friends here, though.
Ah, we're great friends.
Yeah.
We started this plantation in the hopes that we could get away from the empiricism that is polluting the modern world, and to help each other out in a way that supports and. Where did Tilly go?
I'm in here, just a second.
How's it coming?
Fine.
So, by you scratching my itch, we're kind of curing that little question you just had.
Yes, actually, yes. By answering a question, we have provided the impetus to push our conversation into a different realm. Coffee.
Good morning, brother. Good morning, Professor.
Hi, Jerry. What's with him?
I feel great.
That's wonderful.
And look, no fungus.
Your toes are sparkling.
I could see my reflection.
Don't get too close. The fungus is gone, but at what price?
I was told to come to you. I have scalp itch.
Jesus! Penalty red.
What was wrong with that?
What was wrong with that?
It would have been fine. I could have started driving. Back seat, you too?
Oh, that's never. What? Anything could happen. No.
Well, fuck! That's what happened! And that's what happened! Fuck!
That's 3. One more and you're out.
No, I'm not out of here! Fuck you! I'm staying in! Fuck you! You're out of here! You're out of here! You're out of here! Fuck you!
I'm out now.
Fuck you!
I'm out here. You're out now, fucker.
Feeling strong? Come on.
Bad. You're still over there. What you done? This is the worst traffic accident I've ever seen.
Is everyone all right out there? Sorry, I took a wrong turn. I slipped on the ice. I'm sorry.
My Geo Metro has wrapped around me like a rubber I also think somebody's ego is bruised as well. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Whose? Yours. Oh, bullshit!
There's hurt people here?
Well, we didn't win.
Certainly not. No. My leg has this protrusion in it. Why?
Because it was protruding. Bone, that is.
Thanks, Tom.
I do what I can.
No.
A lot of good you did.
I was busy looking at the directions.
You didn't know how to play softball. I think we picked this guy up on waivers.
I have an itch right on my specula. I can't move my arm.
Wait,
Let's ask Brainiac over here. Here is an instruction manual.
I can't feel one side of my body, but Maybe I can touch my foot.
To my speculum?
Yeah.
That itch, you have to tell me where that is.
Oh, it's right behind. It's like my boob, but on my back.
There will be no specular touching as long as I'm coaching this team.
Oh, that's great.
Fine, another, they're betraying me.
So what do we do now?
What do we do now?
Sit here and wait for the help to stop chasing each other.
Let's quit.
Quit?
Yeah, let's
I don't know
quit.
the meaning of that word, quit.
Oh, I do.
I played for the Kane County Cougars. 91-92. Bottom of the ninth, 2 men on.
Oh,
Did you ever see anybody hit it in that $1 million glove?
Once.
Tell him what happened to the man who got hit it in the $1 million glove.
He's standing right over there.
Shane O'Brien?
Yeah, it's me. I'm Shane O'Brien.
Oh my God.
Did they give you the $1 million?
No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't. What did they do with that $1 million, Shane?
Don Calhoun was the man who hit the $1 million shot at the Bulls game 2 years ago. And they took his money away also.
They denied me the money. They ruined my life. So I went home. And I put a bullet through my head.
Wait. I saw you on Jerry Springer. You took your hood off and got in a fight. Yeah. Shane?
Yeah.
Is that your real name?
How did I shake this guy's hand?
I'm just here to...
Honey, you forgot your wallet. Who the hell are all these people?
Oh, God, no.
Sleepover.
It's all his fault.
I think it's time I came clean with it. Your husband and I have been running complicated confidence scams for the past 8 years. This softball team is just one of the many.
One of the many thousand.
He never did hit that $1 million glove. Well, he did, but he just threw it in there. He never put a bullet in his head, and his real name's not Shane O'Brien. It was Flip.
Flip.
Flip McGee.
Now you're Scottish?
Yes, I'm Scottish now.
That's even worse than Irish.
Flip had an elaborate plan to get to your old money. When a man wears too many faces, he forgets which one is real.
The Lindberg Babies is leaving us.
We've got up here on this very stage. Downstairs we've got Herald shows Wednesday. After this we have Space. What else do we have?